We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Tennessee Titans. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Set to return it, here's Moore. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw here. Jones has it. First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Davante Adams. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Charles, you talk about this defense, and they're in for a tough test, playing a team working on a 3-game win streak. But their head coach very confident in his guys' chances when he spoke to the media earlier this week.
I'd call him brimming with confidence, and he should be. Because if that's what he needs to do to fire up his guys, he should do so. And he's telling everybody, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up. And he's making sure that he believes it so that he hopes that his players will as well.
Now Jackson on first down. Room to run past midfield. Sheds off the tackle. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in there. They gave up the touchdown, and the defensive side did that. But he's already taking it back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
They'll run with Dobbins. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Dobbins once more.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. The point after through the raindrops, up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Green to bring it back.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
The 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tough.
He's got a man complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Back to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Ravens 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson now. Open man is Duvernay. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now it's Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This will go to Henry out wide. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A check down here for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. He's to the 10, toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Jackson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is taken in by Hurst. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-7.
21, Ravens 7. Matt Gregory set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. And he goes out right around the 39.
when you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Jackson on first down.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And he comes back with one complete.
Well, the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
One more time with Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
They'll set up to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And it's complete to Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Back to throw again. Looking deep for Adams. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Davante Adams. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Next score, Titans 28, Ravens 14. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Makes the score Titans 28, Ravens 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
At the 45-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
And 11-yard marks on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, report. Report. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, middle. Under 10. 10.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Targets a sideline. Hurst has it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end. It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 36, Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Again, Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. This time, Jackson will throw it. And incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson eluding the and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal, Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Tucker now to add the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Green to bring it back.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
6 yards left on second down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Green to bring it back.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really set it. You know, to set the...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Looking deep for Adams. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
pass. In all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Green to bring it back. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. To Henry. And some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They're going to look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And Jackson throwing once more. This will be caught by Brown. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.